So our live coverage now moves into the Cup quarter-finals. And we're into the groups. This is Group 1, where Cranley and Queen Ethelburgers are also doing battle with Kirkham Grammar and Wellington College. And Wellington with the ball playing from right to left. Against Kirkham Grammar in the navy and white. Wellington will no doubt be fancying themselves in this one. In terms of Group 1, Kirkham, they lost out to Cranley by 24 points to 12. They overcame Queen Ethelburgers by 21-17. Kirkham with possession in their own 22. Gone for the little switch, trying to catch Wellington, and they do get through. There is a last line of defence, and this man's going to try and turn him inside out. Oh, and he's done the job now. Has he got the pace to go all the way? The chase is on. He does get there, though. That's a really good score. And Kirkham Grammar get the first try in this one. Turning the last man inside and out. Kirkham Grammar to add the extras. They lead Wellington 0, Kirkham Grammar 7. In terms of Wellington's results, beating Queen Ethelburgers by 24 points to 7, losing to Cranley by 15 points to 24. Sorry, 15 to 22. So Cranley with the 2 wins so far. Restart didn't go the distance. Wellington, all ball's been knocked forward. Well, no signal from the referee there. Wellington maintain possession. Now it does go forward. And Kirkham, they've left a man right out on this right-hand wing, and now he gets going. He's not going to get there all on his own because the defence gets across in time, but they do manage to get it back in field. I think they're thinking about the cross-field kick, which now goes in, and the chase is on into that corner. And I think Kirkham are going to get there first. They do, and that is really, really good vision. They get the second score of the game, and Kirkham are looking good. He had a little look, then he had a second look. Teammate on the far side knew what was coming. A couple of them waiting for it out there. Did well to wait and then just get that ball down in time. Conversion is good. Wellington 0, Kirkham Grammar 14 now. Kirkham with the restart. Wellington take it on the run, on the gallop. Now they come back from whence it came, out to the right wing. Kirkham pile in 2 in the tackle. Almost holding Wellington up there for a moment. All the way across to the near side. This man has got pace, but he couldn't stop that one. Wellington over halfway line. Just patient at the moment, going through the phases. And now it's out to Ben Loader, the number 11. Ball pounced on. The referee saying that there's no advantage coming from that, so they will go back for the Kirkham Grammar scrum. Wellington will want to pile on as much pressure as they possibly can here. Scrum half will know his opposite numbers there, but they've done well to get it back relatively cleanly. And then the man runs around on the loop. They'll cut back in field again, running against the field of play. Then over to the right. They've still got men here. Another man down on the side to the right, just out of your picture. Here he comes into shot. And then steps back inside. Now he can put the gas on if he can get away. Manages to step out of one tackle. Then Loader comes in and makes it. And he's going to try and stand them up, but Kirkham do still have it. Then it's loose on the floor, but in fact it's going to be a penalty to Kirkham. Referee says not releasing the player. Well, interestingly, at this point, Kirkham have opted to go for the penalty and the 3 points. Such is the pressure at this stage of knockout rugby. And it's 3 points that they take just before the break. It pushes them more than 2 scores ahead. So at half-time, it's Wellington 0, Kirkham Grammar School 17. Gripping second half to come, no doubt.
City of London, Freeman, 2 teams.
Your last opportunity. Will you have another hour to go to the oddballs tent, which is the further end of the RE1 pitch, the oddballs tent. Fantastic bobble hats, amazing underwear, all supporting a very good cause, testicular cancer. So please make your way to the oddballs tent. It's going to close at 4:30, so you've still got an hour to go and buy. Thank you very much.
So second half about to get started. Worth mentioning that the man on the ball, about to kick things off, he's only 16 in this side, Kieran Wilkinson. And it is tapped back by Kirkham, but into a Wellington hand. What will have been the words had by the Wellington Masters at the break. No way down that blind alley, so they come back into the open. Little switch back in field. Nice line of running by Rory McMichael, and he places the ball back. Wellington up to the half-time, up to halfway, sorry. Kirkham doing their best to provide the drift defence that will stop Wellington breaking through. Wellington are making yards, slowly but surely. Have they got the extra man on the outside now? Oh, he gets back in. Kirkham just getting the tackles there in time. They had to hold on to their man there. Fascinating to see how Wellington are trying to create and get through. Comes off the boot there. Now they might have a 2-on-1 if they can effect it. Got to suck in the last defender, and they will get inside and get their first try. Just left of the uprights, but the conversion shouldn't be too troubling.
Good. Referee saying, suffice saying, please report to Joe James at the KGS.
Conversion is good. Wellington 17, Wellington 7, Kirkham Grammar School 17. I wonder how crucial that decision to go for the penalty just on the stroke of half-time might be from Kirkham.
Referee Joe James, thank you.
Using a bit of match intelligence for that one. Wellington get that kick just about right to try and put the pressure on Kirkham. They weren't in a position to be able to win it back themselves. Now running back against it come Kirkham. Oh, he breaks away from one tackle. He's eventually reeled back in by the big man. They come to this side, but then Wilkinson, the 16-year-old, throws it back deep into the 22 on the far side. Clear out is attempted, but a referee decides it's going to be the penalty for Kirkham, and they will not be rushing into this with the 10-point lead as they have it. Ball is cleared away. They'll continue to take their time to get there. Just under 4 minutes on the clock as we make it. All the while, Wellington will be frustratingly wanting to get their hands back on the ball. All set pieces, cutely done. Little short one to the front, not risking losing possession over the top. Oh, it's a break straight through the middle. Look to try and jump out of the tackle there. Not sufficiently to draw, or sorry, to give away a penalty, as it would be. But now Kirkham, there's only 4 of them behind the ball at this stage, so Wellington get the numbers there defensively, but they've got a man who's in an offside position, and it's going to be a yellow card. The referee deems he wasn't making enough of an effort to get away from the tackle area, from the ruck. And now Wellington are down to 6. Here's a replay of just breaking through the defence, and Wellington are going to have to sharpen up in that area if they're going to try and turn this around in the last couple of minutes. But Kirkham still with possession, still with that 10-point lead. Wellington rolling forward to try and keep possession. Now they send it down the line. Kirkham have still got the numbers there, but they opt to kick the ball through. There were 2 of them with the chase. One of them was offside, but the ball's beaten everybody. He's had to jump the hoarding at the end. There is a bar there. I've never seen someone that desperate for a drink. So we'll go all the way back from where the ball was kicked, and it'll be a scrum to Kirkham. It's just slipping through Wellington's fingers here. There's not a lot they can do about it. They're not getting the run of the ball. They're giving away the penalties. The defences got broken through a little too easily. Kirkham doing everything right in terms of the percentage plays. Scrum is down. And it's into the last minute according to our clock. Wilkinson does well to free one arm to get the ball away. Then they come route one, try and suck in the Wellington defence. Good tactics from Kirkham. Now they come to the left. They've still got a man way out on the left. And the call is to try and get it out to him. Feeds back in. Wellington will surely be in a decent position to turn that one over, and the turnover is good. Well, they get the penalty certainly either way. And now the referee not happy that the man on the floor is doing everything he can to get out of the way.
Second semi-final, kicking off at 16:20.
Oh, and the ball goes on the outside. Wellington could be away here with the gas man. They get it down. Not in an easily convertible position. Trying to get a sense of urgency on it. They've turned down the kick. They're not interested. They know they need more. Wellington 12, Kirkham 17. Not going to be an awful lot long to play, not longer to play. Wellington showing a real sense of urgency. I think the assistant on the far side is wonder whether he was just raising a question as to what the time was with the referee, but certainly he's happy enough with the restart. But there may not be anything else after that. Kirkham, they boot the ball off the park. And will that be it? It certainly will. Wellington go down to Kirkham Grammar School. 12 points to 17. And that's the full-time result in this one.